What is up, Build It Kingdom, and the internet people that may be watching this? Kind of an unproductive weekend, not going to lie. We loaded the race car up. We went down to Freedom Motorsports Park Friday night to try to race, and unfortunately, after being there for, I don't know, hour and 20, a couple hours, something like that, the rain won. We were rained out, unfortunately. So, dragged all that stuff back home. Last night, my son Connor went to Lime Rock Speedway with his quarter midget, and that went well. He won his first race ever. So, great night last night. He was super excited. He has his own YouTube channel now. It's called Full Throttle Connor, and his footage will be on that channel. I tried last year, I kind of mixed the quarter midget footage in with my footage and stuff, and it just didn't seem to do that well. He's been begging for his own YouTube channel because, of course, his dad has a YouTube channel, so he wants to, do what I do. That's fine. That's okay. So I gave him a YouTube channel. There's only one episode on there right now, but I will, edit some footage and put something together for him for his win, which was awesome. Super awesome. I'm pumped. I'm excited, proud dad moment and stuff. The only footage I have from Friday is me pulling Donnie out with the avalanche. You can watch that now. So yeah, the old girl's got she still got it. She still got it. 253,000 miles. She's good. We did buy a new truck to start pulling the trailer with because when you're heading down toward PA down there in the southern tier and you get to the hills, going up and down, anybody that's been to Freedom knows what I'm talking about. She gets a little tired on that upswing, trying to pull the trailer behind her. But 4 low, she pulled that truck and trailer right out. So as you can see, we got rained out, okay? There was a lot of trucks and trailers stuck. There were people stuck in the regular parking lot. It was a mess. So they made the right call, canceling. But the Avalanche is for sale, okay? So if you're looking for a truck that's still capable, she's not going to rocket ship up the hills. But if you're not going to pull a trailer with it, she's great. Perfectly fine. I drive it, regularly just by itself. But, 253,000 miles. It's a Chevy, so it's leaking oil from everywhere. You got to keep an eye on the oil level, put oil in it once in a while. But she's still a great truck. Probably my favorite truck I've ever owned. It's for sale. It's on Marketplace. I got it listed for $3,700. So if you're looking for a truck, hit me up. $3,700, you can buy the Avalanche. She's still pretty. Got a little bit of rust in the lower rocker right in front of the back tires. But other than that, she's still in really good shape. That truck hasn't been a New York truck its whole life. I brought it back to New York maybe like 8 years ago. So if you're looking for a truck, hit me up. As you can see, I have the power steering box from the Firebird here in the vise, and I just got the seal out. I got lucky. I got it out without taking anything apart. Popped the snap ring, took my little screwdrivers and my picks, and I got the washer out of there, and then I was able to get the screwdriver down in this dry rotted seal, and I just walked it right up out of there. So pretty dry rotted, it's no wonder it was leaking. So we got a new seal kit here from O'Reilly's Precision. I don't know if you can see that. 2840144, reference number 17066. I don't know what that means, but I'd imagine if you type that in, you could probably find this if you need one. This is the input shaft seal. Input, steering column, okay? I'm going to be lazy. I'm not even going to lie to you. I watched a video on rebuilding one of these steering boxes. It is more than I want to get into, okay? The rebuild kit isn't very expensive, okay? And you can watch the video and you can do it. But there's a lot going on there, okay? I could do it. I don't really want to spend that much time. It's more the time than anything else because I do have 2 kids and I do work a full-time job. YouTube isn't paying the bills yet. So I gotta, pick and choose my battles when it comes to this kind of stuff. So we picked the battle of the input shaft seal because it's leaking really bad. So I'm hoping that this will be enough to stop the major leakage problem that we have, and hopefully we can get this put back together. So this kit has a C-clip, a seal, and it's got another little rubber washer that goes on top of the seal, between the seal and the snap ring. There's an O-ring here too, which would go on this piece if I was to take this piece out. You can watch somebody else's video. If I can find the video again that I watched, I will link it down below, because why not give that guy some love? If you're watching mine, you obviously have an issue and you want to fix this. So you can click on the link down below, go over to his video and watch him take the whole box apart and replace this seal and this gasket and the whole kit and caboodle. This little thing here, I believe, I didn't see that in his video because I stopped when I was like, yeah, that's more than I want to do. But I think you can adjust gear lash with this. So like I said, I had a little bit of play in here. It's minute play, okay? You probably wouldn't feel this back. I know you don't feel it back in the steering wheel because I've driven this car before. So minute play. But you could probably get that out of there. This car came from Virginia, so it's got some mileage on it. It's not something that was stored every winter. Somebody was driving this thing. So it's got over 100,000 on it. I don't remember exactly. I'd have to, lower it down, look at the odometer. So we're going to get the steering box put back together. I found a little piece of pipe here that I'm hoping is big enough to put this seal in here, since I have to go over the shaft, because I didn't take it apart because I'm being lazy. So I'm going to get the seal back in here. I'm going to try to get this back in this car, get all the lines hooked back up, get some power steering fluid in it. I need to pull this thing outside and wash it. That's one thing, but I also think I need to get the race car in here before next weekend. And I got lower oil pressure than I would like. So I need to do some investigating. At most, I might have to pull the oil pan off and see if there's something, blocking the screen, or I don't know. Some investigations to do on the race car. So we got to get this back together so I can roll her outside. But we're going to do a makeup. We're going to put makeup on a pig? No. Makeover on this car. The ground effects are really dull. I don't know if someone spray painted them, and that's why they're dull. I don't know. We're going to tape them off. We're going to repaint the ground effects. Somebody painted it because there's runs right here. We're going to repaint these ground effects, get them a nice gloss, shiny black. I got some pinstripes to put just above the ground effect between the silver and the black, to get it to kind of look like the gray ghost, And we got those wheels. So I got tires for the wheels. They came in yesterday. I got to get the wheels over to my buddy Nick's shop over at Colonia Garage and get those mounted up. And we're going to give this thing a makeover. Probably not this episode. Probably not. But maybe I'll cut the exhaust off. And we can rev it up with open headers. That'd be cool. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Let's get this back together and let's cut the exhaust off. I like that idea. Got the steering back in the car, and then I went and cut this piece of exhaust out. But I unbolted it. Well, let me rephrase that. I unbolted it from this header. And then the bolts on this header decided to break off. Yeah, so that's cool. Gonna have to drill those out. That'll be fun. Drilling and retapping that mess is gonna be a good time. Do you hear the sarcasm? It's definitely sarcasm. Then we got this mess that I don't even know what to do with. Ooh, I never looked inside the cat to see if there's anything in there. Let's see if there's anything inside the cat. I need my flashlight. I can't see. Nope. That's what I figured. Empty. I assumed as much. It's just for show. I don't even think we're going to put that back in there, to be honest with you. I think I can get us past inspection without it. So we're going to skip that. I might actually this is what I've been debating, is putting a cherry bomb here and completely getting rid of the rear muffler. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, maybe. I don't know. So we got a little ratchet strap just holding this up because I do have to pull this out in the driveway and wash it so that we can start the makeover part. But that's a mess, because let me get down close here so you can see. This is not round. That is not round. Yeah. So I don't even really know what to do about that. Smash it back round and weld that 45 to it. I don't know. I don't know. That it's so bad. Like it's just what a mess. What's the inside of this thing look like? I can't get my fingers down in there. Here's my little light. What do I do with it? It's over there. Can you see in there? Look. Look at all the hairs from when they welded it. That's awesome. They're really long one that disappears down the tube. That's great. That's great. Yep. How bad's this one? That one's not as bad, actually. Yeah, that one's not as bad. I mean, there's a little bit of junk in there, but yeah, that one's not as bad. But again, back here, I mean, look at it's like this big chunky oval. What is? How am I supposed to attach something to that? Like, well, and then turn this corner. I don't know that mess there. I don't even know. It shrinks where I don't even know. It's so bad. What a freaking mess this exhaust is. We're going to have to figure something out, though. Because I definitely don't want to spend money on an exhaust system. You know what I mean? The focus is so good. There it goes. I don't want to spend money on an exhaust system. So I got to figure it out. But let's throw some wheels on this thing, lower it back down on the ground, and fire it up and see how loud it is. All right, I got to fire it up to check for power steering leaks, and it's open headers. So I took my mic off so not to blow your eardrums out, because it's going to be loud. Way too much power steering fluid. It's blowing out of the cap. But hey, the steering box isn't leaking. I just made a royal mess. There's so much power steering fluid on the floor right now. Whoops. My bad. Perhaps maybe you're not supposed to fill it while it's running. It just is just blowing out of here. Look at that mess. Oops. But, you know, the box was completely empty, so I just kept putting fluid in it, figuring it was going to fill the box up. But hey, the fittings aren't leaking. And I can't really tell, but I don't think there's anything dripping from the input shaft seal. So that's probably fixed. That's a mess. I just made a mess. Yeah, I'm going to have to try to pump some of that out of there, I guess. Whoops. It's really loud, though. Oh, well. Well, that's going to be it for this week's video. Just throwing these new lights in here. Got to make sure they're the right ones. This is... Yeah, that's the right one. My dad bought these from Rock Auto. Pretty nice. A lot better than what I took off, right? Pretty big difference there. So, yeah, I don't really have much else to do to the TA right now. I do have to mess with that exhaust, but I just dropped the rims and tires off to get those mounted and balanced for us. So, I got to get the race car up here and figure out why I have low oil pressure. So, we got to move some vehicles around. I've had these in the back of my truck for like 2 weeks. Not maybe a week. Probably a week. Figured might as well throw these things in. So, until next time, keep it creative and happy building.